differences between four-stroke engine and two-stroke engine. Okay, see here in four-stroke engine, the thermodynamic cycle is completed in 4 strokes of the piston and 2 revolutions of crankshaft. Okay, we already know that there will be 4 strokes in a four-stroke engine and 2 revolutions of crankshaft. Okay, in two-stroke engine there will be only 2 strokes. Okay, 2 strokes of the piston and 1 revolution of the crankshaft. Okay, and there will be one power stroke in every 2 revolutions of crankshaft. See, since there are 4 strokes, okay, we are going to revolute, that means we are going to have 2 revolutions per crankshaft to get 1 power stroke. Okay, but in case of 2 stroke engines we need only 1 revolution of crankshaft. Okay, that is the advantage in the 2 stroke engine. Here we are going to have uh, power stroke, 1 power stroke per 2 revolutions, but here in each revolution we are going to have power stroke, so that's why we are going to have more power here. Okay, more power within the 2 stroke engine. Okay, and here for 4 stroke engines, heavier flywheel due to non-uniform turning movement. Okay, here there will, whatever the combustion products are there, they are going to have move the crankshaft at a higher speeds. Okay, so we need heavier flywheel to store all the energy. Okay, we need the energy according to the speed of the engine. Okay, depending upon the speed of engine, we need to accumulate that. So that's why we need heavier flywheel, so there will be lot of fluctuations in the production of power. Okay, so that's why we need to store the energy, and this energy should be in uniform manner. Okay, we need to convert that in uniform manner, so that's why we have to arrange a flywheel. Okay, in case of four stroke engine these fluctuations are going to be very high. Okay, so that's why we need to have heavier flywheel to arrange a heavier flywheel. And in two stroke engines, since the engine is very less and very compact, the light flywheel is sufficient here. Okay, and here the power produced is less. Okay, of course it is less, it is not the disadvantage, but fuel consumption is very low. Okay, when compared to two stroke engine the fuel consumption is low. Okay, as I already discussed, there will be lot of fuel wastage in case of two stroke engines because of that mixing and all those parameters. Okay, so that's why the power produced is less here. Okay, and here why power produced is less here, since we need to have two crankshaft revolutions here. Okay, that's why for every 2 crankshaft revolutions we are going to get 1 power, so that's why we are going to have less power in case of four stroke engine. In case of two stroke engines, for every revolution we are going to have 1 power stroke. Okay, so that's why we are going to get more power. Okay, of course it is we need to have double power. Okay, so why? Because here within 2 revolutions we are going to get 1 power, and here during 1 revolution only we are going to get 1 power. So here to produce, in case of four stroke engine we are going to produce 1 power stroke, we can produce here 2 power strokes in the same time. So we are going to have double power here. Okay, twice power we are going to get when compared to the four stroke engines. But because of several parameters are going to be disturbed during the strokes. Okay, we are going to get only 30%. Okay, that means for suppose here we are going to have 100%, 50%, here we can get only 70%, other the 30% is going to be wastage. Okay, instead of 100%, if it is here 50%, we should get here 100%, but because of different fuel consumption parameters and all those disadvantages, we are going to get only the 70% of power here instead of 100%. 30% is going to be lost here. Okay, and coming to four stroke engine, it is heavy and bulky, and here it is light and compact. Okay, why it is heavy and bulky? Why? Because we need to provide a mechanism which is to operate the opening and closing of valves, inlet and exhaust valves. Oh, so okay, so that's why we need to provide, it is going to be heavy and bulky. Okay, so there is no such arrangement for the valves to open and close. There will be simple ports which will decide their opening and closing by the travel of piston. So that's why it is going to have light and compact design. Okay, and here we need lesser cooling and lubrication requirements. Why? Because here we are going to have 4 strokes, and it is going to take more time. Okay. And within because of that increased timing, we can provide lubrication in a lesser quantity. Okay. But here we need a greater cooling and lubrication requirements. Why? Because for every power stroke we are going to generate more heat and energy, so we need to provide greater cooling, and also the lubrication should be very effective, and it should be very heavy lubrication we need to provide. Why? Because for every revolution there will be power stroke. That means for every revolution we are going to uh, trans there will be huge increase in pressure and temperature. Okay. So pressure and temperature in case of two stroke engines will increase very rapidly. Okay. So the engine life is also going to be less. Okay. Why? Because the heat is going to affect the engine life also. So that's why we need to provide greater cooling and lubrication requirements, and here the lesser rate of wear and tear. Why? Because there will be effective cooling and lubrication, and here there will be higher rate of wear and tear. Why? Because the temperatures are going to increase enormously because of continuous power production. Okay. For every revolution there will be power, so that means the temperature and pressure are going to be very high, and enough high it is going to reach. So there will be higher rate of wear and tear in this. Okay. And here contains valves and valve mechanism, as I already said, and here there will be ports arrangement. Here in four stroke engines, it is initial cost is high. Here it is a low initial cost, and for volumetric efficiency is more due to greater time of induction, and here volumetric efficiency is less here. Okay. I will discuss about volumetric efficiency in coming classes. Okay. Just you need to just know that here it is greater and here it is less. Volumetric efficiency will consider several factors to decide volumetric efficiency, and I will take one whole class on volumetric efficiency, and in that you can understand why it is less, why it is more here, and why it is high here. Okay. Next, coming to thermal efficiency is high, and also part load efficiency is better, and here also thermal efficiency is low in case of two stroke engines when compared to four stroke engines, and part load efficiency is also lesser. Okay. It is used where efficiency is important, and two stroke engines are used where low cost, compactness and light weights are important. Okay. If we need to prefer low cost and low efficiencies, we can go to two stroke engines, but if we need a high efficiency, and if we are able to bear high cost, then we should go for four stroke engines. Okay. And here example cars, buses, trucks, tractors, industrial engines, power generators, etc. in case of four stroke engines. And coming to two stroke engines, law movers, lawn mowers, scooters, motorcycles, mopeds, propulsion ship, all this will come